Uh-oh. Back again?
Hey y'all, it's Ciara Minaj and I am back with another video. And I know I've been going for a little minute, but I'm back up in it, so let's get it. And today I am doing a Q&A, also known as a question and answer. I asked on my Instagram, was there anything that you wanted to know about my college experience or ask me about being an RA? And I'm gonna give it to you, baby. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer these questions. I missed the little camera, man. I missed the little ring light, you know? I'm back on my grind now. All right, so my first question is, how involved are you? And if so, what has been the greatest benefit? Any cons? So let me think. How involved am I? I'm not as involved as I want to be here at FAMU, but I do plan on being very involved, especially when it comes to my major, which is broadcast journalism, the J School. But the most thing that I am involved in right now is resident life, housing, because I serve as a resident assistant, so I am very involved when it comes to housing events, housing things, anything that has to do with housing. I'm pretty much a part of it. Any cons to it? As of right now, I don't have any cons. Everybody comes up on a little bump in the road here and there, but nothing to really complain about. The next question is, what does an RA actually do? Now, if you don't know, and if you haven't looked at my moving in video, what an RA is a resident assistant. And pretty much what I do is, like, we serve as the eyes and ears of the resident halls. We're pretty much in charge of, you know, just making the transition from high school to college, and the situation of living on campus way more easier for residents and students. We're here to make it like homey, like a community. So in order for us to do that, we host programs, whether it be karaoke night, trivia night, movie night, anything of that nature. We are in charge. We've even, like, at the beginning, we did a program where we took them around campus before classes started, and we showed them the different buildings or where their classes would be, so they're not very lost. I'm in charge every month to create a new bulletin board and come up with new door decks. So that's fun. I have an interaction journal that I have to do. So every month we're given new questions, a new set of questions, and we have to ask every single resident at least 3 of those questions. And then we have to jot down their responses in the journal. And we're just in charge of making sure that the living arrangements are okay. I have rounds, I have a desk shift. We work 2 hours each day. And if I have a weekend shift, I work 8 hours on Saturday and 8 hours on Sunday. It's just so much. I know I'm missing a lot out. I also have trainings every Wednesday. I have meetings. I'm a part of my hall. I am the advisor of my hall government. I am one of the RAs that is in charge of that. I work with the fellow RA as well over that. And then I serve as the RA liaison over RHA, which is Resident Hall Association here at FAMU. So, you know, I'm pretty involved in the res life. My next step is to be more involved in journalism. Okay, the next question is, how do you manage engaging with your residents in schoolwork? So engaging with my residents, that's not a hard job at all, being that I live with them. So I have residents right here to the right of me. I have residents across from me, and I have residents like down the hall. So it's not very hard to interact and engage with them, especially being that we have to do those interaction journals. That's just another opportunity for me to get to know them and talk to them every single month. How do I manage to do that and balance my schoolwork? It's not really hard. I'm only in 4 classes this semester. Next semester I'll have more, but it's not very hard. You know, I have enough time, more than enough time throughout the day to do schoolwork. And I'm more of a nighttime person, like really, really late at night. That's when I choose to do my assignments. Like, if you follow me on Instagram or anything, you see that I'm posting like essays and assignments on my computer, and it's 3:15 in the morning and I'm working on it then. That's just the type of person I am. I am trying to get out of that because it's procrastination, not just that's how I work. It's procrastination. But I do work very well when it comes to doing work last minute. That's another story for another day. The other question is, how well do you think you've been balancing being an RA with your school schedule? I think I've been balancing it pretty well. I do all of the things that are expected of me as an RA. I meet all my deadlines. I change out my boards every month. And I also do very well in my classes and with my school schedule. So I really haven't made it right now, and I'm very, very thankful and blessed for that, because some people don't. And I'm really like living right now. The next question is, what's the biggest part about being an RA don't you like? The biggest part about being an RA that I don't like is... If I'm being honest, I believe like the benefits could be more better when it comes to like getting paid. We get paid a nice amount, which I'm very thankful for. I'm not complaining, but it's like we get a stipend, one stipend each semester of a certain amount. And what I don't like about it is that RAs, we do a lot of work. We are some very busy people, and the pay doesn't necessarily match the amount of work that we do. So that's one thing I don't like. But you get free housing, and you get to choose the type of meal plan that you want. So that's like, it kind of levels out, but at the same time it doesn't. Now, one thing I don't like, just because I don't like it, is that I get paid from the school just to give the money back to the school, because I got to pay off my balance. Like, unconstitutional. Unconstitutional. All right. The next question is, rate your overall college experience out of 100. I'm going to give it a solid 85. What about being an RA do you like? What I like about being an RA is right off rip, the interaction that I'm able to have, the relationships that I'm able to build, the connections that grow. You're definitely gonna make relationships and you know, just become a part of someone else's world. And I feel like that's a beautiful thing. I knew it was gonna happen before I even started the job, but for it to actually happen and like happen in front of you, it's like, it's beautiful, because you have people that speak to you every single day, that come to your room all the time, that want to talk to you, that want to know how your day was, that, you know, just speak to you in the hall. It's a nice thing. How was FAMU overall? How do you feel about your school, the environment, the people, classes, and so on and so forth? Honestly, how do I feel about FAMU? This may sound a little biased, but FAMU is one of the most amazing schools. Not HBCUs, but schools. I'm not just gonna put it in that HBCU category, although we are the top HBCU. But just as a school, we're very overlooked for all of the talent that we have, all of the achievements that we've done. Like, FAMU is a big deal. We brag different. You feel me? Like, FAMU is just like all the organizations you could become a part of, whether it's Greek life, community service type organizations, you know, SGA. We have an amazing SGA. We have an amazing resident staff. We have everything that you could dream of here. And it's just up to you to open those doors and to discover those things. And FAMU is just like a place. It's like, it's home. You can literally find anything to get into here. We have different cultures, different clubs for different ethnic groups. We have, like, our homecoming was so lit. We had Lil Baby, we had Gunna, we had Trina down here in Tallahassee. I love me some Trina. We had who else? Ball Greasy. We had the 85 South show with Chico Bean and DC Young Fly and Carlos Miller. Then you had B Simone, and then you have these great people. Andrew Gillum, the governor of, the mayor of Tallahassee that ran for governor of Florida. He had this huge rally. He had Tiffany Haddish here, P. Diddy and the family, Monica, DJ Khaled. What's the other man name? The other light-skinned big dude name, I'm so sorry, I don't even know the man's name right now. Fat Joe, that's who it is. bruh, like so many people. Quavo, like people, and it's not just for that. Like FAMU just has an amazing program. We have an amazing J School journalism program. We have an amazing engineering, architecture, nursing school. Like we have students that work so hard here, and so much talent. Even in this building alone, there's so much talent, whether it's hair, nails, makeup, photography. Like it is literally amazing. Like I have residents that work in the pharmacy at Publix. Like, bro, like it's pure excellence here, and I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. How do I feel about your school? I don't know if you're referring to broadcast journalism, graphic communications, graphic design, public relations. We have everything in that school. And although it is a very challenging school to be a part of, I want that type of career. That's the type of lifestyle I want to live. And being able to be in classes that pertain strictly to journalism, it opens my eyes to a lot more things. And it lets me know that, okay, I need to focus on this. I need to be more driven for this. I need to be more motivated. I need to be more dedicated, hardworking. And I don't see, there's been a lot of times where I've doubted myself. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in this field, but then I'm like, Ciara, then where else do you want to do? But where's you gonna go? A teacher? I don't know. No, I want to be an entertainer. I want to be in front of the camera. Whether it's in front or behind, I want to touch lives. Like I want to be a vessel. Like I want to just bring life to other people. And I just know that my school is the bridge for that. The environment, the people. I love the people. We have some beautiful people here. It's FAMU. I love it. I love it. The environment is like home. I feel like I'm supposed to be here. I fit in okay here, and I appreciate that. My classes, I hate work, but I'm gonna do it. That's all I got to say about that. The next question is, how do you deal with the hard-headed residents? Oh, that's so funny because this is a resident that lives in my building. How do I deal with them? Well, you don't really have to deal with them. If it's like extremely disrespectful, I'll do what I have to do professionally as an RA, what I am trained to do, how I am trained to approach different situations. And if the situation continues to escalate with the hard-headed resident, then I can just go ahead and pass it over to my RD. And he can handle it from there to de-escalate the situation. But I haven't come across like really hard-headed residents. Do you pick your own schedule? We have a RA here for us that has been here for 3 years, so she's the office manager, and she actually, like, whenever we had got all of our class schedules together, she put them all together and she depicted each one to see when is the best time for us to work our shifts throughout the week and on the weekends. The last question is, how easy was it for the kids to become comfortable with you? They're not kids, they're residents, but how easy was it for the residents to be comfortable with you? I feel like that's a question you would have to ask the residents, but personally, I don't know. I really had to, like, you know, be myself. You know, there's no sense in trying to fake, like, try to make people like you or try to force yourself on people, because that's kind of annoying. So I just remained myself, which is kind of goofy, I feel like. I know one way that I really got to, like, you know, start talking to people and made people look at me like, what? Is that I will always say good morning. It could be 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Good morning, how y'all doing? You know, I'm at the desk, good morning. It's 11:15 at night, good morning. They're like, it's not morning. Good morning. And they'll be like, good morning, Ciara. Who is it? Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm making a video real quick.
Come on, let me be featured.
I'm almost done. It's a Q&A.
Okay.
Don't listen to me. Walk away.
Put cameo at the end.
Huh?
Just let her shake our ass with the
Oh, no.
Get some light.
No.
All right.
You will not. So, where was I? Got distracted. That's one of the ways, like, I really connected with people. You know, I was just goofy. And, you know, people would sit at my desk with me, just talk to me. And then that's how I built connections. I don't feel like it was hard for me to become comfortable with all the residents. You you know, it was just real cool. Like they're bugging me now. They're at my door. So it's just something really cool to be a part of. It lets you know, like, you're a part of something good. So that's all the questions for me today. If you happen to have any more questions for me, I can make a part 2, or I can just answer your questions in the comments. Doesn't matter to me. Thank y'all so much for watching. It's Ciara Minaj. It was my pleasure sharing my experience, and I will see y'all later. Bye.